Well, it is a mild night here in the southeastern part of the country, and it's time for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide two. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Young. His throw incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go
2
now.
yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. A give to Robinson on the option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now 3rd down and 7.
70. 70.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Young quickly to the flat. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation?
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, go!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the jump. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Sixty Vikings.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. He'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple.
7 Pirates. Panther 11. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back, complete.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jalen Waddle,
66 yards.
and the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's going to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Okay, ready.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Good.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Okay,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 50 average. 50 average. Hot 70. Hot 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. In motion goes the tight end. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go, start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. Pryor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run the draw here with Robinson. Nifty move. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. And now they're in the hurry up.
brings up third.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run on the draw. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 6. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 6. looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check mash, check mash.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down inside the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Gets past one man. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Panther 50, Panther 50.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And now off to the races, down the right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Now the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's go now.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Turner. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room to roam.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jalen Waddle,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
and the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First down, Panthers.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up second and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Panther first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Second and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Falcons are right. Football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Bronco flick. 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 Bronco flick.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
On the jump. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the counter, this is Robbins. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Turner. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
18, Randall, 18, ready?
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 3.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the set.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Bellcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan